We are ready to begin our graduation ceremony. Please welcome Southeast Region Executive Director Kathy Rogers to the stage.
Good morning, everybody. So wonderful to see you all here today. Welcome to our November team training graduation and puppy matriculation ceremony. Thank you to those of you who are here with us in person, and of course everyone who is watching the live stream, and thank you for your patience as we got some of that technology fixed. Today we are here to celebrate in the joy of the 10 new teams that are about to embark on their future together. We are also here to honor the hard work, dedication, and selflessness of the matriculating puppy raisers who are turning their puppies in today for the next step in their journey with Canine Companions. Across the country today, we have a total of 61 teams graduating and 212 puppies matriculating. So as it is November and as we move into this season of gratitude, I wanted to take a moment to thank our 2024 DogFest sponsors. They include our big dog sponsor of DogFest Jacksonville, CSX, Jax was raised by Sam Peranunzi and Rachel Van Order of Flowery Branch, Georgia. He is the third puppy they've raised. Nitro is the second puppy raised by Rachel Reed of Oviedo, Florida. Nitro was raised by the University of Central Florida Service Dog and Training Education Program through DogFest 2022. Lacey the sixth. Lacey was raised by Kathy McCoy from Florence, South Carolina. She decided she did not want to attend today. She became in season. She is the fifth puppy that Kathy has raised. Lars the seventh. Lars was started at Gadsden Correctional Facility and finished by Patty and Scott Griffith of Winter Springs, Florida, along with Sammy Peck of Atlanta, Georgia. He is the ninth puppy they have raised. Mabel the seventh. Mabel was raised in Zephyr Hills, Florida by Mario Orozco. Mabel is the first puppy that Mario has raised. Marjorie the third. Marjorie is the fourth puppy raised by Heather Tolley of Lithia, Florida. Yes, sorry. Pippi. Pippi is the first puppy raised by Tracy Henderson of Vero Beach, Florida. Sabina the fourth. Sabina was co-raised by Eric and Paula Peterson and Elena, Ross, Kinley, and McKenna Adang of Safety Harbor, Florida. She is the 11th puppy for Eric and Paula and 8th puppy for the Adang family. Sherwood the fourth. Sherwood was started at Gadsden Correctional Facility and finished by Kate Brownstein of Durham, North Carolina. Sherwood is the second puppy that Kate has raised. Sven the second. Sven is the third puppy raised by Brenda Scowcroft of Spartanburg, South Carolina. Trinity the seventh. Trinity is the first puppy raised in Orlando by Rebecca Alberta. Trinket the third. Trinket was raised by Mary Wilson of Citra, Florida. Trinket is the second puppy Mary has raised.
and Wallace the fourth. Wallace is the first puppy raised by Ashley Tutko of Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. Thank you to all of our amazing puppy raisers, especially those in the matriculating class of November 2024. Now please direct your attention to the screens for a peek into the upbringing of each of these puppies.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Canine Companions service dogs are there for their human partners. Please welcome Client Services Program Manager Jessica Penrose Ross to the stage. She will tell us more about our powerful program and how we create perfect matches.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jess, and I am the Client Services Manager for our applicants. I can't believe we are already on our last team training class of the year. We are excited to be serving 10 brand new teams, including a few successors, to ring out a busy but successful year. Our teams have come from all over the southeastern part of the U.S. with one dream: to be matched with the perfect canine companion who will assist them in feeling more confident and independent. The anticipation of a team training invite can bring all types of feelings because of the unknown. The questions of what will my dog be like? What type of independence will they bring? Is this really right for me? Then after many long months of anticipation, they finally get the call, letting them know that they have been invited to team training. That in itself brings a mixture of emotions and questions. Will the dog like me? Who else is going to the class? For me personally, with this class, and I know many of them heard this before class even started, why does technology never want to play right? So shout out to our amazing IT department for helping our students gain access to their online classroom at the beginning of team training. It is always an exciting day to pull into work on the first day of class and see the students' cars in front of their dorms. You can feel the excitement in the air when everyone meets in the Great Hall as they await to start their journey to being matched with the perfect service or facility dog. One of our students that day described it as being like the first day of school. There is not only excitement, but also nervousness. And of course, like many people's first day of school, Jen and I were there to escort them to their classroom on that very first day. Pre-match day is always the most exciting day for the students and staff alike. The students have worked with a variety of dogs to help us find a perfect match. We always tell them don't fall for the fur, but the hardest thing we can ask any of our students, trust us. Then you can hear the elation and relief when they are finally paired with the one dog that we think will go home with them. The dream has finally become a reality. It is no longer, I wish to have a service dog one day, but now it is finally, I have a service dog right here in front of me. It is the best watching our recipients look their furry partner in the eye and see all the hope and joy flash in our students' eyes. This team training class had an extra fun event as the first Thursday was Halloween. Staff from around the campus came together in the administration building and set up stations to hand out candy and treats and toys. It is fun seeing the students come dressed up in their finest Halloween attire. Much to the dogs' dismay, though, we had costumes for them as well to parade around in while their handlers get all the treats. I particularly enjoyed the one yellow lab cross that was dressed as a lion with a big bushy mane. Everyone's journey to get to this point has been different, but they all come to class with the big goals, continuing to envision new ways in which they can utilize their service or facility dogs. Many in our service team training have mentioned that they look forward to seeing how their dog will increase their independence and assist in ways they have never thought of as being possible. They are excited to see how to incorporate their dogs into their daily routines where it may be fun to do tasks around their house again. One of the facility teams can't wait to introduce their dog to the patients and see how she will affect young patients in their recovery efforts. Our other facility team can't wait to see how much of an impact her dog will have in children who have to testify in court. Some of our service with facilitator teams look forward to how their dogs will help their recipients with the feelings of isolation they may face due to their diagnosis. They also look forward to how the dog's physically trained task will assist in different therapies and even help teach a sense of responsibility. One team in particular has seen firsthand how their dog will assist their son while he is in a hospital setting. This team unfortunately had to do team training a little bit different, just due to an unexpected stay at the hospital. Our volunteer coordinator, Dina, and I both had the immense pleasure of bringing their service dog to the hospital, as they were unable to attend pre-match day. Watching their son's overall demeanor change with more smiles and overall calmness brought tears to his mom's eyes. It encouraged him to get better, take his medications, and get back to class to continue learning. This is just a broad overview of the journey our students have shared with us while being here for the past 2 weeks. I have seen many smiles, I have heard many laughs, and certainly noticed tears of hope. We are all excited for our new teams as they go out and live in a more confident, independent life. And it's all thanks to the furry sidekick they now have at their side, always there to lend a helping paw. Also, if you didn't know, they are the best secret keeper, guys. They will never say a word. Graduates, to say we are proud of you is an understatement. Thank you for trusting us with this partnership and being such wonderful students. We are always a phone call away or an email away, and we'll be cheering you on as you head home. Congratulations, everyone. Before we begin the official passing of the leash ceremony, I'd like to invite Amanda Otini to the stage for some special announcements.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Amanda Otney, and I'm a senior instructor at the Southeast region of Canine Companions. Every instructor at Canine Companions must complete an apprenticeship to earn their instructor title. This apprenticeship takes about 3 years to complete and starts with a 6-month training course. During these 6 months, the apprentice trains their first group of dogs from the time they matriculate all the way until team training. Over the past 6 months, I have had the privilege, and really, I mean the joy, to teach the most recent apprentice course for Chloe Warner and Shelly Daniels. It is shocking how diverse 2 people in one apprentice course can be. But between Shelly, who is taking on dog training as a career after many years of teaching, and Chloe, who is the age of Shelly's oldest child, fresh out of college and just starting her first career, they sure have it covered when it comes to work experience. Due to their various life experiences and personalities, it has been intriguing to watch how they tackle the challenges of an apprentice course in different ways. Because of this, not only have I had the opportunity to watch them grow as service dog trainers, which I will talk about in a minute, but they have challenged me to be a better teacher, coworker, and person all around. And for that, I am truly grateful. I'm not one to tell a short story and often put a lot of detail in before I get to the main point of the story. I could be here all day telling you about all of the experiences we have had together over the past 6 months. From working together to break down dog training into little baby steps to make people and dogs successful while learning new skills, to sitting at Starbucks talking about dog behaviors and which ones are appropriate and not appropriate for service dogs, or watching each other move in unnatural ways to lure our dogs into the position we want them in, and encouraging each other through the difficult parts of the job. But I'm sure you would rather get to the part of the show with the 4-legged stars and their handlers. So I'll get to the main part of my story. Chloe, it has been a pleasure to watch you grow in confidence over the past 6 months. Chloe fully embodies our core value of compassionate service. She is always so sweet and gentle when interacting with dogs and people. When she first started training dogs and interacting with clients and volunteers, she was very worried about messing up or upsetting someone. but over the past 6 months, I have seen you start to problem solve on your own and gain confidence while leading a group. Shelly, I am not sure who has learned more over the past 6 months. When I think of Shelly, I think of our core value of excellence. Shelly has many years of professional experience that she brings with her, and she loves to have a schedule. I have learned how to be more organized and enjoy watching her interact with our clients. It has been a pleasure to watch you develop your dog training skills and learn all about the things Canine Companions. You have pushed me to explain training techniques in various ways so that everyone in the room understands. Congratulations to both of you for completing your apprentice course. Your dogs have looked awesome over the last 2 weeks with the students in class. I am looking forward to hitting the ground running with you and the newly matriculated dogs next week. Erin, our training manager, is presenting them with flowers and certificates. And it is with great pleasure I present to you the newly promoted Apprentice 2s, Chloe Warner and Shelly Daniels.
This is the time our graduates have been thinking about. Let's celebrate our mission and begin the passing of the leash ceremony. Please welcome Chloe Warner to the stage to introduce you to these amazing people and dogs.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Amanda, for those very nice words. My name is Chloe Werner, and I am an apprentice instructor here at our Southeast Region campus. I am honored to introduce our newest service and facility teams of the class of November 2024. Can I please have Elizabeth and Trish to the stage? Elizabeth and Trish have been matched with their first facility dog, V II, a female yellow Labrador Retriever. Elizabeth and Trish both work at Advent Health Children's Hospital in Orlando, Florida. They are looking forward to V helping young patients meet their treatment goals through various skills such as tug, retrieve, and cover. By using these skills, V will be a model for procedures and medical testing, help with ambulation and movement, provide support during grievance, and more. It has been fun watching this team discover V's affectionate and willing nature. During their first interaction with V, Elizabeth and Trish were already talking about all the ways V could help their patients. I really enjoyed watching Elizabeth and Trish's confidence bloom throughout class, and always got a good laugh whenever they found a new way to incorporate V's name into another word. I am so excited to see all the V-amazing things this team is going to accomplish with their patients. V was raised by Terry and Bob O'Connell of Pompano Beach, Florida, and V is the 14th puppy they have raised. They are here today to present V. Congratulations, V, Elizabeth, and Trish. Next, I would like to invite Tammy to the stage. Tammy has been matched with her first facility dog, Polar III, a male yellow lab golden cross. Tammy works at Hero to a Child in Clearwater, Florida, and she is looking forward to having Polar utilize skills such as cover and lap to perform deep pressure therapy with her clients, as well as using interactive skills such as push and retrieve to engage her clients. These skills, along with Polar's gentle and easygoing personality, will help children during forensic interviews and when testifying in court. Polar's wiggles stole Tammy's heart in team training, showcasing his fun personality that is sure to win over everyone who meets him. After the first night in the dorms together, it was clear that Tammy was smitten with Polar, and Tammy couldn't say enough good things about him. Tammy, it has been a joy to see your bond with Polar grow and to watch you work together in class, and we are so excited to see the positive impact Polar will have on these children. Polar was raised by Morgan Ferrens of Durham, North Carolina. He's the second puppy she has raised, and Morgan is here today to present Polar. Congratulations, Polar and Tammy. I would like to invite Caleb and Jamie to the stage. Caleb has been matched with his first service dog, Luna the 7th, a female yellow lab golden cross. Caleb and Jamie are looking forward to Luna's willing and attentive personality to assist with deep pressure therapy through tasks such as lap, cover, and nudge. Throughout these 2 weeks, Caleb and Luna have grown a strong bond. Luna has already been providing Caleb with deep pressure therapy, performing cover on the couch with him and laying with him in her bed during lectures. I remember Jamie telling me that Caleb was worried Luna wouldn't remember him when they went home for the night. But it was clear that Caleb had nothing to worry about, as whenever they reunited, Luna immediately performed a lap on Caleb, her tail wagging the entire time as she greeted him. It has been very rewarding to see Caleb grow more confidence these past 2 weeks as he has worked with Luna, and we are so excited to see what the future has in store for them. Luna was raised by Pamela Dunson of Athens, Georgia, and she is the 12th puppy she has raised. Pamela is here today to present Luna. Congratulations, Caleb and Luna. I would like to invite Caleb and Tara to the stage. Caleb has been matched with his first service dog, Ainsley III, a female black Labrador Retriever. Caleb and Tara are looking forward to Ainsley helping with daily tasks such as picking up a video game remote, tugging open drawers, and pushing push plates. It has been such a joy to watch Caleb's bond with Ainsley flourish in class. I remember Caleb coaching his mom not to look at the dog so that they would bond with him. But no coaching was needed when Ainsley and Caleb met, as Ainsley only had eyes for Caleb, and it was clear that she was a dog for him. Ainsley was a huge help and morale booster to Caleb when he needed it this week, using cover to provide him with deep pressure therapy. In Tara's words, Ainsley is already changing Caleb's life, and it has been so rewarding to witness these change these past 2 weeks. We are so excited to see them take on the world together. Ainsley was raised by Lisa Triano of Wendell, North Carolina, and Ainsley is the first puppy Lisa has raised. Lisa is here today to present Ainsley. Congratulations, Caleb and Ainsley. I would like to invite Jack, Andy, and Jeremy to the stage. Jack has been matched with his first service dog, Charlie the 7th, a male yellow lab golden cross. Jack and his parents are looking forward to Charlie creating a sense of independence and companionship for Jack, with tasks such as retrieve, tug, and visit. It was a pleasure to have Jack and his parents in class. Jack has an outgoing and bubbly personality which brightened the class, most often shown through him laughing at his parents as they stood in front of the entire class while learning how to handle the dogs. Jack made sure to let us know that he was taking home every dog that he interacted with, but it was clear that Charlie was the winner with his gentle nature and easygoing personality. It has been so rewarding to watch Jack and his parents learn and build a strong bond with Charlie these past 2 weeks, and I am looking forward to seeing where the future takes them. Charlie was raised by Bill and Patty Gordon of Orlando, Florida, and he is the 12th puppy they have raised. Bill and Patty are here today to present Charlie. Congratulations, Jack and Charlie.
Please welcome Shelley Daniels to the stage to continue the passing of the leash ceremony.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome. It's great to see so many people here. I'm Shelley Daniels, apprentice instructor. I would like to invite Emily and Kathy to the stage. Emily came to campus to receive her first Canine Companions service dog, Walter VII, a male black lab golden cross. Emily is excited to have Walter by her side to enable her to be fully independent as she moves into the adulting stage of life. Emily appreciates how Walter loves to cuddle and chill after he gets out his initial morning energy. Walter will assist Emily with picking up dropped items, pushing drawers and push plates, tugging open doors. After working through some distractions, whether it be by his trainer, food, or other dogs, Walter now only has eyes for Emily, and it is evident as he looks longingly to her for direction and affection. We look forward to hearing all the stories of Walter helping her to garden and to paint. It's been a pleasure to watch Emily's confidence grow as she learns to work seamlessly alongside Walter. Walter was raised by Lee Hartley of Sarasota, Florida. Walter is the fourth puppy she raised, and she is here to present him today. Congratulations to Team Emily, Kathy, and Walter. I would like to invite our first Molly to the stage. Molly came to campus to receive her second Canine Companion service dog, Hendrix V, a male yellow lab golden cross. Molly was quickly won over by Hendrix during the first 2 days of class when he sweetly snuggled up next to her while sitting together on the floor. She also commented on his high work ethic when he tried to turn on the lights upon noticing it on the wall before we even practiced it in class. Molly has been working hard on forming a good bond and working relationship with Hendrix. I look forward to seeing how they continue to grow together. Hendrix was raised by Maggie Gooding of Franklin, Tennessee. Hendrix is the sixth puppy she has raised. She was unable to be here today, so we have Dr. Dold handing over the leash for Hendrix on her behalf. Congratulations, Team Molly and Hendrix. I would like to invite Bob to the stage. Bob came to campus to receive his first Canine Companion service dog, Filbert V, a male yellow lab golden cross. He is looking forward to Filbert giving him more independence, making daily activities easier and more enjoyable. Filbert will be helping Bob by quickly picking up dropped items, turning lights on and off, and opening doors and drawers. Bob appreciates how Filbert is always willing to join him for a long afternoon nap and looks forward to their time together by and on the water, Bob's favorite place to be. We appreciated Bob's constant gratitude and yes ma'ams. Bob always said that Filbert gets an A+ for his work, and Bob, we think you do too. We look forward to seeing what this team accomplishes together moving forward. Filbert was raised by Lily Marcellus of Lake Worth, Florida. Filbert is the second puppy she has raised, and she is here to present him today. Congratulations, Team Bob and Filbert. All right, Bob, if you don't mind, please stay on stage, as I'd like to invite U.S. Armed Force veteran Chuck Graff to the stage for a special presentation. As we approach Veterans Day this coming Monday, Canine Companions is committed to serving the needs of veterans. To date, we have served over 500 wounded veterans with our expertly trained dogs. Challenge coins are a military tradition that date back to World War I, and today they are very popular throughout all branches of the military. Consistent with this tradition, Canine Companions honors each of our graduating veteran teams with our unique challenge coin. On one side is our logo and the phrase, "Proudly serving veterans since 1975." On the other side is an image of a dog with the phrase, "One team, two heroes." As is tradition, challenge coins are presented from one veteran to another, and we are happy to have Chuck present Bob, with a challenge coin today. Bob served for 4 years in the Navy as a ship fitter, and Chuck, a recent Canine Companions graduate, served for 25 years in the Air Force. Please join me in thanking them for their service, sacrifice, and bravery. They even move well together. Look at this. I would like to invite our second Molly to the stage. Molly came to campus to receive her second Canine Companion service dog, Cotton the Fifth, a female yellow lab golden cross. She is looking forward to Cotton giving her more independence as well as a constant friend. Cotton will be helping Molly by tugging doors and retrieving dropped items. Molly says she felt empty with the loss of her last service dog, but Cotton has already filled her heart and given her the best partner to depend on. She appreciates how Cotton is sweet, steady worker who's always ready to work but enjoys cuddle time as well. Molly has come to class each day with an infectious positive attitude, always ready to take on the next challenge and share her experience with others. Cotton was named by Mac and Sonia McDonald and was raised by Jill Culpepper of Kannapolis, North Carolina. Cotton is the first puppy she raised, and she is here to present her today. Congratulations, Team Molly and Cotton. I would like to invite our third Molly and Catherine to the stage. Molly came to campus to receive her second Canine Companions service dog, Hero the Fifth, a male yellow lab. During one of their interactions in the first few days of class, Hero sweetly and gently rested his head across Molly's legs without being asked to do so. Molly is looking forward to Hero providing her with more independence, self-assurance, and increase her feelings of confidence and responsibility. With his warm and loving presence, he will also provide significant assistance mentally and physically. Hero will help Molly in retrieving dropped items and delivering them through a visit or a lap. Hero was raised by Annemiek Kauk of Atlanta, Georgia. Hero is her 8th puppy she has raised, and she is here to present him today. Congratulations, Team Catherine, Molly, and Hero. And now I would like to hand the mic to Catherine for our first class speech.
Down. Yes, oh boy, stay. Hello. Thank you all for this opportunity to share our story with you. Molly was born with a rare medical condition. It's a chromosome abnormality that little was known about at the time. So we really had no idea the challenges she would face as she continued to grow into the young lady she is today. Life in general is full of mountains and valleys, but when you add to that a child with medical complexities, it makes those mountains harder to climb and the valleys feel as though they are rooted very deep in the trenches of life. There are some days Molly will run and play like every other child, and other days her muscles and joints are just too painful. She does not retain fluid well as her body needs to and receives infusions 4 times a week through a port in her chest. Her limited immune system has her getting immunoglobulin through 4 needles in her stomach every other week, and then add to that daily medications, oxygen is needed, and this is just to keep her stable on a daily basis. The years 2021 to 2023 were the hardest we have encountered so far. She was hospitalized more times than I can count, and one particular very scary situation for us as we were all not sure if she was going to pull through. It's been a rough journey, but I always tell myself tomorrow is another day, and thank goodness for that. Our relationship with Canine Companions started back when Molly was 7 years old. Molly was matched with her first dog, Jerry the 5th, back in February of 2014. He was a long-bodied, long-legged boy who really loved his naps. Molly was 7 years old at the time, and he was perfect for the things she needed, some of which were to use Jerry to help her in physical therapy and lots of weight bearing at night to suppress her very painful leg spasms. At the time, Molly would only sleep about 4 hours a night due to being woken up from leg pain. About 2 weeks after team training, we were settled back home in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I noticed that Molly was suddenly sleeping 8 to 10 hours a night, but did not know why. After a few days of this, we put a camera in her room to see what the change was that she was sleeping through the night. The next day, I sat down and watched the video with my husband, and our jaw hit the floor. As soon as her legs would start to spasm, Jerry would get up on her bed and lay across them to help with the pain. And she was able to continue sleeping through the night. That alone was a prescription that no doctor could ever write, because there is no prescription for a miracle and bond like the one Molly and Jerry had. I once heard her snuggled up in bed with Jerry, having some long conversation with him about elephants, when she paused and said, "Jerry, you are just one big heart covered in fur." I could not have said it any better myself. Down. Down. Yes, good boy. Please hold. As Molly got older, her medical issues became more complex and her needs grew. Jerry, of course, aged as well. He was great for what she needed during her younger years. However, he retired at 11 years old and passed away this past May at the age of 12. We had already begun the successor dog process many months prior and had been placed on the successor dog wait list. I feel like I would call and change our availability to come to team training based on each school semester and what classes she had. However, one day 6 weeks ago, the email, followed by a phone call from Adele, came with an invitation to November team training. Missing 2 weeks during her senior year was not going to be easy. There were a lot of hoops to jump through if I was to make this happen, and to say I was hesitant was an understatement. Adele said, "We feel pretty confident that we have a match for Molly." I slept on it that night and decided that there is never going to be a convenient time to take 2 weeks out of your life for team training. We feel confident that we have a match for Molly. Those words just rang in my head. So I met with the school to discuss her absences. I arranged to take time off work, made a list of everything my poor husband would need to survive our 14-year-old's first high school homecoming dance with her 5 closest girlfriends that I left him at home to deal with. Pretty sure he gets Father of the Year for that one. And on October 27th, we headed south to Orlando. The first day there were 3 dogs, and we were introduced to and worked with, one of which was Hero. He immediately laid next to Molly and put his head on her leg. She reached over and pet his head. In the afternoon, we were given Hero again to work with, and he again laid his head on her leg. She allowed him into her space and would reach down and pet him, and I could see that connection happening. We were about to end class, and they were taking the dogs back to their kennels one at a time. Hero's head was still on her lap, and suddenly Molly burst into tears. I immediately was very startled and asked her what was wrong. And through the tears streaming down her face, she said, "I can't have this dog." I asked her why not. She said, "Because Jerry was my hero, and it would not be fair to Jerry for me to have a dog named Hero." My heart melted and I was speechless. I told her he was going back to the kennel and we could figure this out this evening. Well, this clearly presented an issue, as it was becoming clear that Hero was the best match for Molly. The question was asked by Amanda, the trainer, if it would help to maybe change his name. That seemed like a possibility, but once again I slept on it. The next day I got up determined to tackle this hurdle, and I said, "Hey Molly, you know what? Sometimes the dogs get nicknames for the holidays." Not true. And they like to call Hero Zero. Zero is the adorable ghost dog in the movie Nightmare Before Christmas. I could tell by the look on her face that I was onto something. She liked that name, although there were still emotions for her to work through, and she was okay that we started training with his new nickname, Zero. Fast forward to Thursday night, flowers appeared at our door with a little stuffed bear. I was very flattered that someone would send these to me during a very hard first week of team training. I looked at the card. Nope, they were from Molly. I watched her read the card that said as follows, "Molly, I know it's been hard without me, but know I am up here making sure your new friend knows just how to help you. I am so happy for you. You will be great together. Love, Jerry, your Jer Bear." She hugged the stuffed bear and said that it will be okay to have Hero, and his name is okay too, but it might take a little while to feel better about his name, so we continue to call him Zero. By the way, the flowers were from my husband. He sent them when he heard how much inner conflict she was having with her new dog's name. The level of assistance and independence that Zero will bring Molly is going to be even more life-changing than before. She is at a point in life where she continues to transition into independence, and a service dog is a very, very integral part of that. I have so much gratitude to give to so many involved in this process from the beginning to end. When there are really hard days, just remember that you helped raise a miracle, that somewhere in the world a person's life is better because you raised a Canine Companions dog. The breeder caretakers helped to bring something so small into this world that is destined to do such really big things. The puppy raisers cater to the dog any time of the day and night. Molly was once interviewed by a TV station, and during that interview she said, "You know, it's because a puppy raiser gave up a piece of their heart that mine is more complete." The volunteers and donors are worth their weight in gold. and it is so clear that the trainers always see the best in every dog. The 2 weeks of team training is not understood by many that I mention it to. I just smile and tell them, if someone's going to give you a Ferrari, you better learn to drive it. My daughter's life is better today because of all of you involved in Canine Companions, and there are not words that can properly express my appreciation. So before I leave, I think it's only appropriate to finish with what Molly said during that same TV interview. You know what? It's a pretty happy ending. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Well, now I'm all watery-eyed and covered in dog hair, so this is going to go great. All right. Well, first, thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak and share about my family, Canine Companions, and our experience with the organization. Thank you to the countless number of donors, puppy raisers, all of you that are here, volunteers, trainers, staff for the work you do, both seen and unseen. I'd like to start by selfishly talking about myself and some milestone moments in my life. Picture the year 1990, I was born. All right, skip ahead a little bit. 2012, I married my loving and patient wife, Andy, who you saw a little bit ago. 2014, we welcomed our daughter, Alethea, beautiful and talented Lethe, into the world. 2018, our fun and silly son, Jack, was born. And in 2019, we received the diagnosis that Jack had cerebral palsy. As an excited and frankly sleep-deprived new parent, you never picture yourself as becoming a statistic. But we suddenly found ourselves as members of the roughly 0.3% of parents. At the time, it was admittedly very difficult to focus on the negatives and what the diagnosis meant for our family's future. We felt very much alone in the challenges that we were going to face, despite the kind words and help from family and friends. What we didn't know at the time, however, was the incredible number of people and communities we would come to find who have made it their mission to not only help, but empower families like ours, children like Jack, or anyone of any age with any kind of mental or physical challenge. At the forefront of that list, and obviously why I'm speaking to you today, is Canine Companions. Our journey with Canine Companions started almost 2 years ago with a Google search, which led to the discovery that the Southeast Training Center was about 20 minutes away from our home. In hindsight, that 20 minutes was optimistic with Orlando traffic, but close enough. A few months later, we applied for our first service dog, and now here we are. Well, I had written anxiously awaiting to graduate, but we just graduated, so excited that we have graduated to bring home our new fluffy buddy. Our daughter has watched Andy, A Dog's Tale, and Inside the Mind of a Dog almost every single day since we were invited to training, so it's safe to say that we were all very excited. To be honest with you, though, training over the last 2 weeks has not been easy. The days have bounced between lectures, hands-on lessons, task practices, assignments, and field trips. Even though it was very challenging, I cannot express in just a few short minutes how wonderful everyone has been to all of us trainees. So instead, I'll do it in a few sentences. Canine Companions is simply the best doggy boot camp you could hope for. Despite the exhaustion, Andy and I's daily debrief during the drive home always ended at how fortunate we felt to be a part of such a special organization and work with such an amazing group. Except for maybe Fluffy, the stuffed animal dog that we started training with, because that little guy can be a stubborn rascal. I've probably asked about 100 questions in the last 2 weeks, but Aaron and Chloe have always been very patient and thoughtful with their responses. I also thought I was done with homework 15 years ago. That turned out not to be the case. But Chloe's dinosaur great job stickers added a level of humor and lightheartedness to class. I don't want to make anyone feel inferior to my fellow graduates, but I got a sticker on every one of my assignments. But the grades that she gave me kept me humble. And while our son didn't find the PowerPoint lectures to be as exciting as Mario Kart, our fellow classmates helped keep him involved and played with him every chance they had. As our confidence in handling Charlie grew, thanks to the encouragement and patience of the trainers, the days became much less stressful and instead were simply fun, as we were able to get a glimpse into what our future would look like with our new addition. To conclude, seeing our son grow in confidence, responsibility, independence, and joy is the greatest gift anyone can give. What Charlie and Canine Companions have done already in that regard is, to use a cop-out word, priceless. A sense of belonging and community is what we all crave. Thanks to Charlie, Canine Companions, Aaron, Chloe, the other trainers, and everyone else involved in this process, we know that our family is not alone. Oh, I made it to the last sentence. Thank you so much for letting me share, and to all my fellow graduates, we made it. Thank you.
As you take in the final moments of our graduation ceremony, please welcome Program Director Adele Moses to the stage.
As we close out our November team training and head into the holiday season, it only made sense to me to reflect on some of the things I am thankful for. First, I'm thankful for 10 individuals or families who arrived on campus 12 days ago, not knowing what to expect, but putting absolute trust in us to make a decision that will completely change their lives. To pick the dog that will increase their independence and confidence, become a best friend, a constant companion, a member of their family for the next 10 years. I'm thankful for the 10 puppy raisers who have waited patiently for this day, who scoured every monthly training report for some sort of hint that this day would come, and who held their breath when they saw Ashton's phone number pop up last week, until they got to hear that, yes, finally, the day had come. The puppy they have raised has made a match. I'm thankful to another 33 puppy raisers, saying goodbye today to the dogs that over the last year have become a part of their families, hoping that they too will be back here in 6 months, finding the person or their puppy's forever person. I'm thankful for the donors who give so generously to allow Canine Companions to do the job that we do. I'm thankful for SeaWorld for providing such an excellent venue to celebrate graduation today. I'm thankful for my team who come to work every day asking, what can I do to help? Who exemplify teamwork, excellence, integrity, and compassionate service as they work with volunteers, clients, and dogs to make the best matches we possibly can. Finally, I'm thankful to the entire Southeast region. After being hit by back-to-back hurricanes over the last 2 months, when we reached out to make sure that our community was okay, the overwhelming response we got back was, I'm okay, but what can I do to help others? In a world that can feel so divided, it's nothing short of incredible to work for an organization that brings so many people together for one purpose. So thank you today to everyone here and everyone watching at home. Know that you are part of this amazing program. Now please enjoy our graduate spotlight video. one more time, congratulations to the graduating teams of November 2024. And with that, you are all released.
We're so happy you were able to be a part of our team training, graduation, and puppy matriculation ceremony, and we're inspired by what you saw today. Congratulations to all of our new teams. Thank you to the volunteer puppy racers who had a dog graduate today, and sending best wishes to the dogs matriculating into professional training. Please enjoy the rest of your day.
Folks, just to remind you, please join us at SeaWorld today. As you leave out here to the patio, our staff will show you the gate that you'll enter into the park. Again, just to remind you, though, at the end of your stay, you will not come back here to ports of call. This gate will be locked, but you will exit the regular main gate where our guest exit is, and then just take a short walk down the walkway to where your vehicles are. So again, remember, you will not come back here, but you will exit the main gate, our main guest gate at the front of the park. Again, enjoy your day at SeaWorld.